So I did play a tiny bit off stream since last time, but I was on someone else's stream again. So yeah, we got some levels, I think, and then we also, I went back, hold on, I went back here, oops, I went back here, and a couple of things changed. So there's this guy, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything important that I could find. No idea who he is. Also, the guy who was standing, I think here, is gone. The noble guy who was looking for, I forget who she was, like a servant or something. And then this door opened, and then the two fingers are in here. No idea what those do, but then she is your soul transposition NPC, so I can convert the soul of Godric into either an axe or a fist weapon. Probably get this one because it's stupid looking. And I think that's it. I can't two-hand here, so I don't know if it's like a double fist or what happens if you two-hand it. In Dark Souls 3, if you two-handed a fist weapon, you put it on both fists. You got two of them. What is this? Pest's Glaive. I don't remember picking that up. I got a whip, Kirkhammer, / not Kirkhammer. There we go. I got enough strength to one-hand the Twin Blade as well. Yeah. I think that was it. Let me triple check. That guy's still there. He doesn't have anything to say. I think he did say something new, actually. Oh, give prayer book. I didn't see this. Okay. And now he has more. Okay. Still nothing scaling with int. These are all faith. Now he has darkness. It's an area of darkness that conceals the cat. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not going faith. I'm going to go int and arcane. Because I want to. What is on your chest? That looks really strange. Is that your hand, or do you not have a hand, or what? Oh, that's your hand down there. Dear Lord, that is weirder than the embraced armor from Dark Souls 1 and 3. You still say nothing, you still say nothing. This guy, I killed Godric. Mm-hmm. You said that already. Or maybe that was the intro, you didn't say it. To be all-knowing. Cool, me too. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. General Grievous? General Kenobi. I think I know what that one is. Don't know what that one is. That sounds familiar. Oh, I can ask about them. Cool. I want to ask about this guy. Serpentine.
Lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattery. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
Why not? No, you're looking for crumbs on the floor. The Balrog of Morgoth. Yeah. Oh. Okay. He's the final boss. Okay. That must be the final boss. Or maybe like a twin princes type thing, where you have to do them last. But at least now they have a lore reason as to why you have to do them last. Yeah, this is Lady's Law. I forgot about her.
I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Ensha's garden just over there.
Ensha.
If you haven't already, I advise you.
Yeah, I have.
I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while.
Yeah, I did. You're Ensha, huh? Sup, Ensha?
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior. Should the fate.
Okay. No bell. You can buy rune arcs from this person. You can buy spell slots. Why not? Why not? A talisman? What is that? Can't tell. Could be just a consumable that works once. Still a lot of doors you get to open. Oh, I don't remember if I showed this last time. I don't think I did, but I went and I opened those doors down here. Down here.
Divinity have mercy and grant me forgiveness. Road is yet long, God is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
I'll be back for you in a second, buddy. Yeah, you're the same. Anyway, down here, this door I opened with the stone keys. There is a crossbow and something else behind another door. So I used both of them. There's a crossbow behind the first one and then something else in here. I don't remember what it was. I'll look real fast. I don't remember what it was. It might have been that glaive. I don't remember what it was. It doesn't matter. I'm not using it in either of them. But right here was the crossbow. I want to say it was an int-scaling crossbow. If I remember correctly. Nope. Strength dex. But it said it had like higher range than most crossbows, so. What's your problem, dude?
You is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms. Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
He does not like us. I saw a duplicate. What are these? Strength and oh, you can upgrade ashes. Like this? No. How do you strengthen ashes? Or is that the other? Yeah, her. She's there. Okay, I did skip a lot of stuff. Runes. Crafting stuff. There was a duplicate shield. Right here. Any other dupes? I don't think so. I also found a way to alter your armor pieces. I can alter this one, or I think the one with the cape, wherever it is. This one. I'm pretty sure it's this one and this one you can alter, but it costs runes and doesn't do anything. I don't have enough. You. Yeah, she's a spirit tuner now. She can... No, it's just these ashes. I don't know what these are for. And ashes, make the renowned ashes. Yeah, it requires a different item. I don't have glovewort. Okay, now I think we've seen everything new. Let me check with you real fast. Any more secrets to tell me? Nope. Wow, this is a very long animation that you can't skip. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I think that's everything. I'll check the balcony. Can you jump off this balcony? Oh my goose. You can. Let's find out what's down here. You're no longer in a safe zone, so I can attack now. Invaded by Mad Tongue Alberich. Kill him! Are you bowing to me? Reverential bow. Hey, that's a great scythe. I want that. What is that? You just damage yourself? Well, I'm out of juice. Nice magic, bro. That's a lot of damage. What is that? Okay. Okay. Frost. You have Estus? Oh, you're out now. Okay. I'm dead. That didn't seem very fair. Apparently that has a hitbox, and it causes bleed. It's a very odd spell. This guy's just roll spamming, so magic's useless. Hi, buddy. This way. Come back here, bud. That actually hit me. Okay. Didn't hear that much mana. You just cast like 5 spells. And stamina. Spells take stamina. That's actually quite odd that he had the stamina for that. You definitely do a lot of damage. No. What? You just gonna drink right in my face and I can't do anything about it. Poise. Lantern, apparently. Okay. You're out of juice, bro. Nope, come over here. That has too much range. Cute. Cute. That comboed. Awesome. That weapon seems kind of good. I want it. You better drop it. The puppy is still sleeping. I wonder if one-handing is better DPS. Probably. I can't lock on, apparently. Actually, it doesn't hit as many times. Ow. 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 Stop that. Good job. Oh. Wow, the double? Get over here. Wow. That seemed a little unfair. How'd you hit me through the frickin' thing? We better roll away. How am I dead? Chill, bro. I'm gonna kill you next attempt. Like, you're not that difficult of an enemy. You just have really random one-shot combos that come out of nowhere. That didn't seem fair. That also didn't seem fair. No. Okay. You also have like an unreasonably high amount of mana. Also, my souls are over here. Okay, random bout of poise. Okay, that comboed. I couldn't dodge that. Ah, there's a follow-up to that. Now you're showing me new... I'm out of heals. Now you're showing me new moves. Okay. NPC battles are never good in Souls games because why would you... Like, why would you have a bot playing on the same rules as a player? It makes no sense. Like, it's an environment for PvP, but there's a CPU controlling the opponent. That is the opposite of... What hit me? Oh, his red spell hit me. It lingers for a very long time, I suppose. You need to stop doing that now. No, get over here. You just cast that 3 times in a row. Four times in a row. You can stop it now. You just jump at me. I guess we'll just wait for this to go away completely. Ow. And that was a combo. That's how every fight against this guy has gone so far. Is just... He's really easy until he hits me with something that happens to one-shot me. And it comes out of nowhere, in the blink of an eye. Don't even know how it happens. Real fun enemy. That almost one-shots you. Okay. Like, that moveset is balanced for being on a player character, not for being on a computer-controlled enemy. So it's like it's the same with rolling. It's like, well, he can just roll all my attacks if he input raise my attacks, and it's like, oh, you're attacking now? I'm gonna roll it. Like, that's just how it works. It's the same with fighting games. Like, it's an environment designed for player versus player. I'm dead. Cool. But an AI is controlling one side, so now it's just like, wait, what? Like, theoretically, they could just make an AI that has perfect roll catching and perfect rolling on all your attacks and knows all the combos and knows exactly when he has enough stamina to do certain things. Like, they can make an AI like that. It's possible. But instead, they just have it random, so the AI just picks random moves and sometimes rolls your attacks and sometimes doesn't. Like there, he just rolled for no reason. I'm dead. Oh, I lived. And the twin blade feel. How did he get that spell off? I hit him. Oh, what? That's a new move. I found your weakness. Oh, never mind. You found my weakness. A broken controller from 10 years ago. And you found my other weakness, getting one shot. When I literally can't see your attack coming because you're in the middle of a giant white fog glitter thing. And you apparently have infinite mana. I don't know why you have infinite mana. That's very strange. Time to go over here. Nope. Okay. Nice roll cash, bud. Nice roll cash into a one shot. I'm gonna keep banging my head against this wall until I get lucky enough and the wall breaks. What did my character just do? Why? Get over here. Time to go over here. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, unfortunate. Oh. Time to roll until you run out of mana. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm dead. It's just random. Like, I could play it safe, but then the fight would take about 5 times longer. If I just keep bashing my head against a brick wall, it'll go down a lot faster than if I go get a hammer. This is easily the worst fight so far in the game. Okay. Ah, that was a combo. Unless my controller didn't work. It's hard to tell sometimes. Probably have better armor. Why does this have negative? Huh. Fashion souls. This fight's really boring. What are you doing? Well, yeah. Oh, he did. He decided not to kill me. Okay. That was all a punish and a combo. Come over here, buddy. Nothing I can do about that. What is happening? Oh. Starting to get really bored. Oh, I'm one-handing. Hey, stop doing that. Have you Estused yet? I don't think so. There we go. Oh, he double rolled. Oh, time to run away. Come over here, buddy. Don't need that. Raises vitality. What is that HP? That's HP. What is this? Vitality. Resistance. Oh. Guard counters. That's the only one that actually helps at all. Has the potential to help at all. Because he's not blocking and I'm not blocking and I'm not using magic because he'll just roll it all. He doesn't use fire. I don't have a equipment load problem. Maybe being light rolling, like fast rolling, would help. That's still boring. Okay. That was a punish. I'm dead. Yay. You know what's funny is if I picked a different weapon that like had more range on the first swing of its combo, this would be the freest fight in the world. How fast is the Flamberger? Actually don't remember. Do I fat roll? God dang it. Don't want that. I'll use this. You probably reach. I just need something that can roll catch one roll from this guy. The timing doesn't work out right. Oh. Well, tell him to wait until he stops. Okay. He has no reason to stop. He has infinite mana. Interesting. Wow. I really need to quick roll for this fight. If that caught me. That is atrocious. Or I could just shield and parry. But you shouldn't. There shouldn't be an enemy that forces you to parry, though. Why are you doing that from that far away? Oh, I missed. And that's undodgeable. Yeah, you need the fast roll to avoid that attack. Otherwise it just hits you. Okay, my character just completely did not do what I told it to at all. Swing. Oh, I didn't react in time to the fact that he charged. And obviously I can't outrange it because why would I be able to? You have to roll it. And then if you roll it, you get hit by the second part. This is too slow. It doesn't work the way I wanted it to. This probably... No, it still has the... Actually, this might be the strength thing. We'll see how much damage it does. It's definitely fast enough to catch And also a combo probably from 2 hits. Yeah, okay. It does like no damage. Well. Fun enemy type. Wow. Please stop. No, put that away. Well. Man, it doesn't combo. You can stop casting that spell now. And he poises through it, actually. This is a really bad weapon. For this fight, at least. Low damage, and he's not guaranteed to get interrupted by my attacks. Third? No. Wow. Oh, I dodged both by rolling the first one early. I don't have to roll catch. Oh, come this way, bud. Oh, wow. I couldn't roll that. That was a punish. That was just a straight up punish. He whiff punished me with that move. This weapon sucks for this fight. We need a different one. I guess just go back to the Twin Blade. The Twin Blade sucks. How much damage does this do by itself? It's fine. Oh my god, stop. What else? Whip? No. Let's try this guy. This is like a new weapon type. Good damage on that. Kind of slow. Range is absolutely abysmal. Get rid of this. Right. That one-shot me for some reason. Just never one-shot me before. But it one-shot me from full that time. Let's try the rapier. One hand or two hand? Probably two hand. Depends on how fast his attacks are compared to mine. Oh yeah, there's like a limit to how many fast attacks you can do in a row. Ow. What are you, why? Stop. It's fast enough to where if he input reads me, he loses. Okay, poise. Oh, the follow-up for almost a one-shot. Sounds like maybe a combo. Okay, he's half dead. No poise. No poise. Undodgeable. Just don't do that 5 more times and I might win. Oh. Oh. Well. How did that miss? Please stop. Okay. 2 more, 1 more. Yeah, 1 more shot to kill me, bud. Gonna take it or not? Nope. Wow. Taunter's Tongue. I can return from here. Taunter's Tongue. Lures in invaders. Let's see, what's it called? Is there anything back here? Wait, what? That's not where I thought I was. What's back here? Where are you hiding? Ah, bed. That doesn't look very comfy. Cipher Pata. It is a fist? A faith-based fist? Weapon? It's a little bit weird. Not sure why you made me run through 5 rooms to pick up 1 item. It's a little bit odd. Nothing on the right side. Oh, that fight sucked. It's another door that's not a real door. I guess that's it. Okay. What? Did they really need to put this here?
We meet again after all.
It's you.
I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. What do you need? You defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend.
Something to mark the occasion.
Why are you unable to move? Did you get your legs cut off? Raji is a rapier +8. Did that just ruin my co-op PvP? Because of a higher weapon level?
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
About D.
So you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. He was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
Spinning weapon. Nope. You were not there until I killed that guy, huh? Did you give up your legs so they would be grafted? Is that the lore behind you? That's all I can think of. Okay, where did this dude go? He's just not here anymore, huh? Unless you're secretly him. But he didn't sound like him. Things be changing. I'm gonna take one more peek around. Yeah. You're crazy. Nothing else in here. Door still closed. You're still doing your thing. This is still a mirror. So I was unfortunately spoiled by one thing, and if you explore Caelid, you get the merchant or whatever that unlocks the ability to buy upgrading materials. But that's not what I wanted to do today anyway. My guess is that it's somewhere here in Celia, but actually, is that even part of Caelid? Technically? Whatever. But we found a bunch of bosses that we haven't even looked at, so that's what I wanted to do. This is the boss by the jellyfish people. We'll start there. Yeah, here's the altar garments. What are you doing to my clothes? Stop it. You have the wrong ash now. Doesn't really matter that much. We got spinning weapon, magic. Can I hold it? No. Is there a follow-up? No. That looks ridiculous. The real important part actually is, can I roll out of it? No, I am locked into that animation the entire time. That seems really bad. Carrion. Great sword is the charge. Move like that. Does a good bit of damage, but it takes forever. I haven't looked at this thing yet. Glint Blade Phalanx. Ah, homing. Cool. They're still there. Also, we got a new slot, but I can't use these, so... yeah. Let's not equip those. Can't level. No new dialogue with what's-her-face. I figured out why I can't use golden seeds here. It's because I need 2. See, it says 2. Use 2. I only have 1. Don't have any more physic juice. Sword chest. Okay, here you can alter garments, so you can spend 500 souls to switch how your thing looks. Are these the same scaling? I just assumed they were the same. How long is this homing crap gonna stay here? Yeah, I just assumed that all of them were the same. So these are 96. Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same. Out of these 4, what is Keen? Keen is like more dex. So this is the new sharp. Heavy and keen instead of heavy and sharp. Which of these is more damage? That's 157. That's 148, so that's less. 153, 148. Those are all less. So either standard or magic will be optimal for me right now. Fire scales with strength, not any magic stats, interestingly. But it adds fire damage. Flaming strikes from Queller. Sacred blade. It's probably scale. These all scale with the sacred scales with faith. Okay. Oh, spinning weapon works with that. Does it even have a weapon art? If you don't do it, I don't even know. Okay, we're gonna stick to full heal Estus for now. Oh, you still can't have a horse out here, huh? Alright, let's just go down. There are enemies over here. Hi. Hi, jellyfish. Yeah, still no horse. Hey, there's stuff past this. Did I assert? That's a hole. That was a problem in Dark Souls 1, it's still a problem in Elden Ring. Right, you just can't... If you're ankle high in water, you can't tell where the thing ends. It should, like, dip you down or something first, not just go straight in. Where are my souls? Oh, they're up there. Well, rip 4,000 souls. We are checking out this boss. So we have not looked at this boss yet. I have no idea what type of boss it is. It's a lion warrior. Ow. It's a lot of damage. That didn't seem very fair. That was a very quick double hit. My spell did that much damage? That's not bad. He has the same amount of health as most bosses that I fought. I've only fought 2 bosses. Don't care about the souls anymore. There's 0 souls in that retrieval. Cast that early. Yeah, that move is gonna be a problem. can already tell. Do I fast roll or do I medium roll? Hopefully I fast roll with this armor set. No. Get rid of this. Do I have anything lighter? Hard to tell. I don't have anything else. I just had to start unequipping things. Raises equip load, raises HP. I guess I just mid-roll. Screw it. Yeah, don't want those. Got that stuff. Heavy load if I go that far. Let's go like this. God, those duck feet are gonna kill me. We're gonna go down here again. Heavy, better. Okay. This is our look. Is that full exile actually? Okay, I don't have the exile top. Exile top is slightly worse, but lighter. Oh, it's like, wow, that is like hard to see when you're sprinting forward. Okay, sidestep into swipe. Okay. That did like no damage. Okay. That's my lantern. Okay. Okay. Those are all designed to catch you if you're just mash roll. This would be a much smoother process if you had a shield. But I don't want to use a shield. I want to use Darth Maul. Yeah, that's... Oh, I buffered that really bad, actually. Okay. He staggers? I did not mean to jump there. That missed? He didn't stagger from an R2. I missed. Well, we can double that. He didn't stagger again. He staggered there. He does have like a little roar thing whenever he staggers. He's already a third dead. Which makes me think there's more after this guy's health bar is gone. Again? Not again. He takes a lot of damage. Very simple moveset, actually. Just gotta watch out for that, basically. There's the full riposte. Is he dead? No, he didn't get a double hit. I completely whiffed that one. Okay. Surely there's more. Grafted Blade Greatsword. And I got the achievement. Oh, like a bonfire. So that was not one of the Great Lords, obviously. We got a weapon out of it. We got the grafted something greatsword. This guy. Ah, this is our first ultra greatsword. 40 strength, 14 dex. What's it look like? It looks like I am overloaded. It's very heavy as well. There we go. I'm mid-roll with just this weapon on. Get this off my compass. This seemed like, you know, a big island with a peninsula at the end. And there's just a big ominous boss door. I thought there'd be more. But it was like a mini boss that drops a optional greatsword. It looks like Caius' sword from Final Fantasy 13-2. That's all I can think of. Although I think there are more. There's something closer to it that I'm not remembering. Anyway. No more nakedness. Oh yeah, we got this thing. I didn't check it out. It's just a rapier. What's its thing? Ah, of course. It's not Ricard's rapier. It's Rogier's rapier. Does that have a scaling on it? No, just dex. No magic scaling. Lord's Sworn, Straight Sword. Yeah, and then we also need to check out what this does on two-hand. So if we two-hand this, you can't two-hand it. Okay. Is there like a power stance thing, perhaps? If I go like this. I can two-hand this. And I can block with it. It looks kind of weird. Unblockable blade weapon art. That's probably got like fire on it once you have the stats to wield this. Oops. Yeah, double. No double on the R2. It is a double if you charge it. Oddly. That's really strange, actually. If you just tap R2, it's just a single hit. But if you charge it, you get 2 hits. Interesting. We're going to run around with the Twin Blade some more, I think. Re-equip this as well. Put the torch on, why not? Actually, I don't need that. I have a freaking lantern. Whoops. Yeah. We got all the souls that we lost before the boss fight, before killing that boss. Definitely a minor boss. Godric gave me like 3 times that many souls. Is there anything... Okay, I still can't ride horse. There's definitely some stuff I'd miss in this area, but we can do like a big pass over all the lands later. Nothing back here. On the tree? Got a nice tree here, bud. Could I climb it? No, okay. Got a gravestone. Where does the earth fall off? What's this? Nothing. You really cannot Let's see, okay, right here. Yeah, there's nothing out here. I don't see anything out here, at least. That was a very easy boss. You just stagger him with jumping R2s. And then he gets interrupted. If you can... Oh, there's an item. If you can interrupt a boss, it's a pretty easy boss. Because you don't have to worry about what attack they're using. Somber Stone, some Twinkle Sprinkle. There's a ladder here. We've been up there. Yeah, okay. Let's go west from here. Explore that way. West. Can I craft anything? Boosts immunity. Oh, this is new. Red main fire pot to inflict heavy fire damage. Okay. Poison. Then rope. What's this? Produce magic bolt. Yeah, you can coat. You can make those. You can make arrows. So you can make arrows. That's cool. And then these, the bombs, or the boluses. There's a bridge up here. Yeah, that's the main way to go, it looks like. Hi, buddy. Uh-oh. You can give me my juice back. What's up here? This looks like something. Yeah, there's definitely something down here. I'm gonna try to get in there real fast before I cross the bridge. It looks like the entrance is like down here. So I'll ride this wall until I can get in there. Early flowers are always nice if you want to play with other people. Yeah. Here we are. We have buildings. We got a residential area. What is that noise? Yellow-eyed rats. Fire rats? No status. There's something up with these rats. Oh, I got my extras back. Cool boy. Cool beans. Can't get in here. Eye of yellow. Eye of yellow? Hi, buddy. Oh, there's one behind me, of course. Because why wouldn't there be one behind me? Okay. Oh, I didn't heal, I guess. More buildings. Oh, what's your deal? Yellow ember. You spelled yellow wrong. That does not look crossable from here. I can drop down though. Is that west? Yes. Where's the way back up? There's probably a cave down there. Have the horse out for the double jump capability. Just in case I need it. What is that? Do you see me? Oh, hi. I was not aiming at that one, but I hit it. Okay. Don't want that guy to see me. Oh, there's another one. They are everywhere. If I sneak attack them, they get one shot. Where'd you come from, bud? I don't one shot you with a one-handed R2. No. Where'd he go? He ran. He ran. Yeah, there he was. Can you cheese this guy by... quitting out and reloading? We're about to find out. Let's see if this is classic From Software Crystal Lizard cheese. Yup. Lightning strike. Oh, obviously. Okay. Ah, there's a horse jumpy spot right there. Oh. I'm gonna run in circles until I hit something. Ow. Got one. Ow. That's 2. That's 3. This enemy type is dumb. You just bait out that pollen attack. Why is it already pollen attacking? Okay, what else is over here? Oh, the small ones move, apparently. What's over here? Get out of there. Is that thing alive? Yeah, it is. Ruin fragments. Oh, I killed a dragon, by the way. There's a dragon that I just somehow never saw, like right here. I killed that. You can go watch Garrett's stream and watch him kill his dragon. I killed mine as well. We tried to co-op it. It didn't work very well. Because you can't horse during co-op. And that killing dragons is a lot easier when you have a horse. This is just a big open area, huh? Okay, what's this? Did I do it? Yeah. This way? There's a cave somewhere. Somewhere this way? Hi. Where's the cave? Hey, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Does it stop if you walk too far away? It's probably over there somewhere. Unless he's pointing me down. Looks like he is pointing down, actually. Ah. Here we go. Earthbar Cave. So that's just a chest right there? That is 100% a mimic, right? That made me jump. You got me, game. You have a lot of poise for a rat. Ooh, there's another one. And another one, of course. Wouldn't be Dark Souls 2 without 50,000 enemies. Okay. This looks like it leads back up. Got some rounds. Some more rounds. Oh, look what I found. Don't teleport me. Okay. Pickled turtleneck. Pickled turtleneck, huh? Okay. Well, that's that area. I can keep going, searching around here. Or I could go fight the boss that I found. Where was it? Ran her up a level. I can't warp from here, apparently. Now can I warp? Please and thank you. This is where I found the sword. The Faith Int sword. Sorry, the Arcane Int sword. Is there a boss here or not? Oh yeah, there was a boss here. There 'twas. boss? You didn't see me. That's a lot of HP. Got him. Not dead yet, probably. That enemy's not bad. His attacks are slow enough to where you can dodge or interrupt them fairly easily. Hi, buddy. I definitely ran past you guys before. I'm definitely gonna do it again. Right, the boss is up there. Is there anything before the boss that I missed? Ow! What is this? Crystal Bud. Hi, buddy. You're tall. Yeah, right there's the boss. There was not a fog gate there last time, bro. Okay, where does this lead? Ow. You have a lot of HP. Yeah, this is like the basic enemy of the area, I guess, but it has that much HP, so... Ooh. Yeah, I shouldn't be here. This is a late game area, and that boss seemed quite crazy. Was there another one down in the area to the east? I don't remember if there was a boss I found. No, there has to be, because that boss didn't have a boss door, a fog gate. And I remember there being 2 fog gates that I found. I'm pretty sure. Also, we can go here. See what's over there. Right here, there should be a boss. Celia under stair, there should be a boss. And Celia's pretty close to the beginning, so hopefully it's not that difficult. Kaled. I do not remember where it was. I remember going through this area once and not finding it, and then going through the area again and finding it. But this seems to be going up toward a boss. That's not a fog gate. I found a gold nugget, whatever it's called, gold seed. Okay, I guess we need to find something to break those down, or to get rid of them. There must be some way to remove those gates. Or not, you never know. It's a little bit creepy looking. Hi. Climbing the rooftops. How do you get up there? Oh, I couldn't double jump even. We can just jump it. Oh, come on. And we can just jump this. Doesn't look like it. Woo! Was that cheese or was that intended? Cerulean. Is that another headpiece? It is. Yeah, it still increases the recovery effects of heals or reduces FP cost of incantations. It's another rooftop item. What's your problem? Who's conjuring? Toxic shroom. Got him. Okay. Is there a way in from there? Maybe? Nope. Oh, I fell. Yeah, those walls. I saw those earlier. I thought they were just walls, but I'm starting to think they're not just walls. There's probably a way to remove them. Anything else on these roofs that I did not find? Probably. What is that? What are you? Are those wings? Oh, there's a ladder right there. Okay. Can I climb this? Yeah. What's behind this? There's definitely an item right here, right? Nope. Okay. What's up here? Miyazaki? It's a dragon shrine. A seal was broken in town somewhere. It must be the walls, I would assume. I'll check this one first because I know exactly where it is. It's right up these stairs. Woo. Yeah, wall's gone. Boss time? There's a bonfire. Bonfire is preferable to a boss. That's for sure. This is the what bonfire? Back streets. Back streets back. Oh my. What is that noise? Ah. Do you die or do you stay alive? You appear to revive. Okay. What's out here? Nothing. What the fuck is that? Ah, I recognize this place. This is where Ryukar farms souls. So there's going to be a bonfire up there where you can, you know, backtrack a bit, spawn the boulder. The boulder kills a bunch of enemies. And you get a bunch of souls. Where are my souls? Right up here. Woo! Should be two boulder. Two at least. Whoa! Do they track you? That'll be interesting. Is that a lord vessel? Definitely an item right here. Starlight shards. Okay. Oh, not you guys. Oh, God. Get behind a freaking wall. Holy... Have I been here before? No, it's a different one. It is a church. What is that? It is a church, so hopefully this has a physic. Hi.
flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse, not to be meddled with by man. If you are wise, you will know flesh.
Sacred. Oh. Sacramental Bud. Sacramental Bud. Is that an enemy right there? Oh yeah, it is. It's that guy. Well, we got one of these. Got one of those as well.
If you are wise, flesh.
That's it? How do I cure you? Is there anything else here? Yeah, that points that way, which just loops back down? That's weird. Surely there's more. Like, west? This way? That we couldn't reach from down below? Not really. Yeah, that wall's still there. That switch only turned off one of the things. I can keep going up this way. Whoa. There gonna be more boulders? Probably. Oh, look what I found. What are you pointing to? Something way over there. Is it on top? Surely not. How do I get back up? Hi, buddy. Oh! You didn't see me. Okay. Yeah, back here again. Hi. I'll find a way to cure you, I promise. Oh, they're gonna shoot crap at me. Get out of there. No items. Can try to keep climbing up. I am stuck? Okay. Ow! How dare you? It's a horse jumpy spot. Before we go there, what's behind this root? I hear something big. Maybe it was my... Are you alive? Dragon Barrow. Oh, you are alive. I can take you. Oh, you summon little other dragons. Oh. Oh. And they patrol. Oh my. If I get seen, I just have to horse up and sprint. Okay. Must have been the wind. You are gigantic. That is much bigger than the biggest dragons in the previous Dark Souls games. Thank Goose. There's a bonfire here. Fort Faroth. Dear Lord. Faroth. Hi, buddy. You have a lot of health for a bat enemy. How'd you see me? What is that? Poison. I'm poisoned. Okay, we'll come back here later. Oh boy. I'll come back later. Unless there's like something else to do here that I didn't see before. That is a very big Dargon. I'll skim the area. Whew. Oh yeah, we're not even in Caelid anymore. Whoa! Is that a giant pot? It's a lot of giant pots. If this game's taught me anything, it's that giant pots can't be trusted. Oh, there's an archery here. I can go down. I see. Surely this won't kill me. Okay. How do I get in? From whence? Oh, have I been here before? No. It looks very similar to the other place. You won't notice me if I just sneak my way over here. How do I get in? Where's the entrance? Let me in. Cool. There's no entrance from here. Cave? No? Aha. Hi, buddy. There's no way into this minor Erd tree. And there's no cave around here. Are you sure I haven't been here? Yeah. Come on. Oh, kill it! Kill it! What? That's insane. Definitely resetting for that. I wonder how you're supposed to consistently kill those then. Probably just don't ride a horse, would be my guess. Back against the wall. Maybe he staggers if you like do a jump attack or something. Oh, that's a stagger. I couldn't riposte though. He just hit me? Thankfully my weapon hits rapidly, so whenever he goes invisible, it's fairly consistent that I'm able to hit him out of it. I got nothing for killing him. Huh? I guess that was an Estus dude? That's a Dargon. Just casually wandering around. Oh, there we're back. We looped. Then again, this thing is so big. It's not that impressive of a loop. Let's go down here. Okay. I can handle a tiny dragon. I think. Hi, buddy. You have a lot of you. Okay. We're gonna come back here later. Erd tree. Yeah. So feel well. Here we go. Chamber outside the plaza. Maybe this is the boss I was thinking of actually, and I should go back to the other boss, Fog. Which way am I going? North. This just looks like Godric's room, but a little bit bigger. No, this is the Fog Gate. Alright, who do we have? Misbegotten Warrior. What? I just killed you. You stagger when I jump attack. Same moveset, different name. Uh-oh. Okay. That one-shots you. There's two of them. This guy also has a lot more health than the last than that other boss we fought. About double, and there's two of them. Maybe we don't fight this right now. Where else can we go? Where else can we go? What was this? Carrion. I forget what was up here. We have other places to go. We can go west across this bridge. This path was pretty easy that we could do pretty easily. Let's go here. Hopefully the west path is also the correct difficulty. Okay, what's over here? Horse jump. Oh, this is where we came up before. The lightning stuff was over there, I believe. Yeah. So I think we came up this way, right? Oh God, don't fall. But we didn't explore anything over here, so. What are you? Ow! How dare you? There's stuff to the east as well. Not sure if we've explored that. I don't think so. It's past the bridge. I'll try to get down there safely. We can. I'll stick to the high ground for now. I see a building, a chapel over there. This also appears to be a building. Oh. One of these guys. Guide me. Wow, thanks. She's sleeping on my clean clothes. What's under here, huh? Door. Spider webs. Bonfire. Tombsvard. Catacombs. Fog wall? Oh, that's one of these. There's an item back there. There's enemies back there. I saw that corpse behind me. Yeah. Okay, respawn. It's a cookbook. Cool. I'm gonna unspawn you guys. Goodbye. What was in this cookbook, huh? Anything of note? It's so hard to tell. Maybe those, I don't know. Just trying to aggro those guys. Okay. Door. Summoning platform. This is definitely not going to open from this side. This is the shortcut back. Locked by some contraption. You okay? She's fine. Hey, I need those. Right? To upgrade my... Why am I fighting these guys? They just respawn. The Grave Glovewort is how you upgrade your ashes, I think. Okay, chill. Just keep looking that direction. Okay. Fire hot. Okay, let me through. Go, 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 go. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. There's a skeleton right here. You gotta go down, bud. Human bone shard. Okay. Can I whack you? I can. Okay. Grave violets. What happens if I go up? Ow. This is a silly little dungeon. Wait, how'd they die? I got souls. I'm supposed to give you souls when they die, because they don't die. You missed. What are you doing? What's up with you? Oh, locked by some contraption? Grave. Ow. What's this? Where am I? Where did I get these goggles? I've been here before. That thing was looted. Okay. Ow! Stop with that. Grave. Thank you. Oh, this door should be open now. No! Go up. 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 Oh, I'm dead. Hopefully this door's open now. Yep. Boss? Yep. Cemetery shade. That was fast. That... How am I not dead? Very quick blood loss. What is that? Okay, you're already half dead. Ow. You don't appear to stagger in one jump attack. Ow. Please stop. Ow. Okay. That's an obvious time that I can attack. I'm just gonna wait for him to do that attack again, and then I'm gonna kill him. Off the punish. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Hello? Bub? There we go. And then the big, and then he's dead. Easy. Luchtel, the Headless. This should be a warp back to the entrance right here. Root resin. Root resin. Cool. We got an ash for that. We got the Lutel. Can't summon him here. I can't summon him anywhere. Oops. I have never used one of those before, so I don't know how they work. Looks like there's a big tree down there. So it appears to be where we're going. Hi. Big tree sighted. Can I go into the tree this time? Oh, nope. Maybe you have to kill the boss. Oh, hi. Maybe we gotta kill the big guy out front to open the Erd tree. Maybe that's how it works. Because I don't see anything that I can enter. It's like... Oh. Did you set this place on fire, bud? How could you? Bro. No. Why is there fire everywhere? What's about to kill me? Weird. There's just Adjudicator Argo? Wandering Mausoleum. I see. Let's go check that out. We saw one of these earlier. I don't remember if it was during the previous episode or not. Probably not. Oh, I fell all the way. Can I climb this? Kind of looks like you can try to climb. Maybe. I'm breaking off its Barnacles. I can't hit this one. Well, let's go to this one. Okay. Oh! That's a lot of damage. Maybe I can get it to like fall down. If I break enough of the barnacles off or something. I'm clipping your toenails, bro. Trust me, just trust me. It's for your own good. This guy. What? Did I get him? I got him. I was right. How do I get in? Door? That's crazy. Is this door on an NPC? Headless? With remembrance duplication menu, you can duplicate remembrances you previously acquired. Can only be performed once per mausoleum. So I can get the axe if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Oh, that's it? That's all that's here? Once per mausoleum, huh? Interesting. Okay, the mausoleum is not marked in the map, so I'm assuming these are like just wandering, and there'll be a theoretically infinite number of them, right? And I only have one option for now, so I'll grab that one. That's my guess. That's crazy. That is, with my knowledge of how the previous games worked, having something like this is a technical marvel. This was not possible at all in the engines of the previous games. Like, Titanite demons in Dark Souls 1 were supposed to kind of be like this, where they would wander around randomly and you would stumble upon them at different points. And they didn't really work out. They've replaced it with like vagrants, which you never saw ever. And they weren't that, it was literally just a random chance of spawning in certain predetermined locations. This is crazy. Plus they have a door. There's a door on an NPC that that follows the NPC and is activatable at its location. That is crazy. And it looked like it worked perfectly. What's up with you guys? Yeah, these headless guys are following the mausoleums around. Interesting. These guys are guarding this as well. Fourth Church of Monika. Maybe this one will have a physic. Nope. I mean, I healed a full with one drink anyway. Oops. See, I've been trying not to level my HP so that the game is like not too easy. But I feel like the amount of HP you want in this game is bigger, just because the game is bigger. Nope. Okay, what's to the south here? I see. There should be like a ruins area right here. What's down here? Ah. The horse didn't die, did it? The horse just took damage and didn't die. But then I died from Stake of Marika. Where was this? Was it in the ruins? Yes, it was. Right there. I saw a bunch of enemies. What is that? I don't think I want to know what the heck that is. Hi. It's a mortar? Of course, Miyazaki had to get his poison swamp out of the way. Okay, what is your problem, bro? Poison. Poison does like no damage. It's like Farron swamp poison. Oh, where's the... Let me out, bro. This seems like a real fun area. Poison swamp. Giant fire mortars raining from the sky, but you can't turn your camera up to look where they're coming from. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to rush that guy. And get poisoned. What? Okay, I guess you saw me somehow. I gotta be sneakier. I must be sneakier. Be very, very sneaky. Oh, hi. I'm going down here. Bye. Don't warp me to a cave full of invincible centipede. Hi?
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Weird. Ambush shard. That's a spell. I got a spell. There's lying on the freaking ground. Int. Strikes from behind with projectile fired from distance. What? Can I attack you? Can I free you? Okay, bye. Please let there be something else in this place. Okay. Great dragonfly head. not a headpiece. It's literally the head of a dragonfly. Okay. Spell. We can use this one. Ambush shard. It just shoots a spell backwards? Why? It takes like double the FP. More than double the FP of Glintstone Pebble. Very odd thing to find. Is that the Wandering Mausoleum? On the map, right there? Is that what it's supposed to be? Or is that something else? Oh god, not these things. Weeping Evergaol. Weeping Evergaol. Examine. Enter Evergaol? What does that mean? This thing? Do I have enough keys? I do. Evergaol. No horse. Ancient hero of Zamor. Pretty small health pool. Ice. He jumps. He spins. She can dance. She can sing. She can even inflate balloons right at her fingertips. She can even make ice cream. Seems very resistant to magic. No follow-up on that, huh? It's a very Frida attack right there. Okay. Backstab. Nope. Okay. What's that? Phase 2? Dealing twice as much damage now. Okay. More aggressive. Is this the dancer of the Boreal Valley? What was that? Don't do that. Got him half down. Ancient hero of Zamor. Okay, there's a statue of Monika down here, which is nice. You don't have to go from a bonfire. I don't know why they didn't just make this thing a bonfire. Hi, buddy. Woohoo! Oh, your souls are down here too. Interesting. Get a couple of free hits in at the beginning. Wow. You juked me. Get over here. Don't do that. No. Lantern. Maybe he's weak to light. No, okay. That hitbox seems slightly bigger than what it should be. Phase 2. It's a big animation. You can probably get a ton of damage during that. He dashes. Oh no, he actually has options here. Holy crap, the range. Ow. Ooh. Chill. Get it? Chill. Oh, I ran instead of rolling. Ow. Let me heal. Stop it. Thanks. Double? What is that? Okay. New move. Oh, that's that. That one-shots, apparently. I thought he was doing that move. I think my talismans are bad. Yeah. Attacks. Guard counters. I guess just this. Don't use that. Two-hand. This boss isn't terribly mobile, so two-handing is totally fine. Stop running away, bro. Stop running away, bro. Get out of there. I'll wait. No. This feels like the type of boss that would be really easy if you had a good shield for whatever damage type this is. Phase 2. Get a bunch of damage. That's the big boy. He gets to do whatever he wants for free. I should take this heal, actually. I have 6 flasks left. Ow. Get out of that. Come over here. Jumping might be the answer actually there. Which I'm totally fine with. I like jumping. That hurt. Yep. Ow, the range. Okay. Oh. Get out of that. Come on. Oh, I hit roll. Wow, the terrain is working to my advantage right now. Ow. He's gonna punish this. Okay. I'm gonna press LT and hope he dies. Okay. Ragadon's Scar Seal. Okay. The map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. How does the song go? I got a Scar Seal. What's a Scar Seal? Not here. What's a Scar Seal? What did I get this? Some avengeful spirits that chase down foes. I need more faith. Sorceries and incantations, huh? Lifesteal Fist. Fists and claws only. What did I just get? Huh. Raises attributes, but also increases damage taken. It raises your vigor by 3. Your this is the prisoner's chain from Dark Souls 3, but a little bit different actually. It gives you more stats, and then it reduces your it reduces your absorption by a lot, actually. By 90%, it looks like. Or maybe just 9 points. Yeah, by 9, so it's like a flat, it's a flat reduction. So the math would work out to where you should have this with armor, not without armor. If it's a flat reduction. It looks like a flat reduction. It might not be a flat reduction. So you should be wearing bigger armor pieces than this. And then that'll work out. Well, let's look at her stats. Yeah, I do think you want. Huh. It's kind of hard to tell. I'll just roll with this for now. Hi, buddy. Oh, they really don't see you, huh? They drop ruin fragments. Can I go back in? No. I cannot go back in. Okay. Okay. There's that. Man, that's a lot of stuff. What's this? Ah. Yeah, we found that. Pointed to something off way in the distance. There's probably more here. I can try to check that out. But I can also go south from here. Let's go south. I kind of wish there was a mini map when you didn't have the map open. Instead of a compass. Hey, what's up with you? Also, the Wandering Mausoleum is still there, so apparently there is a finite number of them. Oh yeah. Okay, there's the gold. So yeah, there's probably a finite number of the mausoleums, or there's like exactly as many mausoleums as there are boss souls. That could also be true, because we've killed some bosses and not gotten souls from them. So chill with that. What's over here? Runes. Another bonfire. NPC probably? Yeah, it's a merchant dude. I need better fashion. Ugh. What? These are the same. Ugh. Ugh. My fashion. Hey, this is a reused asset from the other area. Like right, it's like somewhere around here. Around, where? Right, it's like right around here. It's an identical little shack.
Well, it's been an age since how can I help?
Runes. Another lantern. Material for crafting. Give me those for sure. One of these. Used to duplicate. Why would you want to do that? Zweihander. Zweihander. Note walking mausoleum. I kind of want to read that. I bought it.
Have a safe
Let's get the key at him, right? Notes. Where are my notes? Tell them info. To stop the Mausoleum started, you need to clean up around its feet. First thing I figured that. I'm just saying. I figured that out on my own. So many runes. Pick up the rune. Okay, what else is over here? It's a lot of runes, actually. I wonder if they respawn. Probably not, because they're... Oh! Not even close. Where's the sea monsters at? Oh, hi, buddy. Got it. Is there nothing else out here? I thought I had Y correction off. Off. It just did it again. It's doing it anyway. Okay. Sure. Thanks, Miyazaki. I'll let you point my camera where it should be. Golden rune. So many runes. There's not been a cave around here at all. This is probably what I'm missing. Bards. I don't like those guys. I mean, maybe I can take them now that I'm stronger. I hear that. It's up there. You piece of... Give me your ash. It was an Estus one. Okay, surely there's a cave over here. Let me just sneak my way around the big guy. You didn't see me. Okay, you saw me. You don't do that much damage. You shot me before. Back in the day. Apparently they can jump too. I'm out of here. Toodles. Anything else? Is there a cave over here? I think I checked this side. I checked the other side of it. Back here. Back here. Okay. I can try down there. Have I been there yet? I don't think so. Oh, that's the Wandering Mausoleum. Never mind. Does it like remember exactly where you took it down? That'd be cool. The door should be remembered because doors just do that anyway. You could ride a horse in here? Weird. Alright, south. Southward. Southward. You ride. I better find a dragon or something down here. What if a dragon just came falling out of the sky? Interesting. Always kill the archer first. Foot soldier Greaves. Enemies. Papa. Okay. How's the fashion on these? Horrible. He juked me. Someone's still throwing stuff at me, and I don't like having stuff thrown at me. Oh, it's a Monika. Steak. Okay, what's up with this? Oh. Tower of Return. Come at me, bro. Okay. Bye, I'm leaving. You're sticking through the wall there, buddy. I'm gonna get that checked out. There's no way your horse can climb ladders, right? I couldn't backstab that guy. Oh, that counted. Oh! That counted as a... What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. That counted as a something. Oh, Lanedale. Right. This is where one of the bosses is. One of the great... Oh my. One of the great Rins. No horse here. Broken statue. I mean, this is obviously a boss arena. And I can't... Is that a Dargan? Is that a Darn's Dargan? I can sort of jump out if I wanted to. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. What was that down there? Looked kind of weird. Ah, yes, of course. These put you back. Where are my runes? All the way up there. Better not fall off. Okay. I don't see a place that I could feasibly drop down to, though. Unless I, like, ride the wall up from here. There's something. Contraption does not move. There's no way this isn't a boss. Oh, there's a bonfire right here. Oh. He's just chilling. He's lying down. Totally normal sized human being. Can I warp? Cannot be used now. He definitely has a weapon. He definitely has a health bar. We're gonna unlock, I think, for this fight. Where are you going? Hey, you need to not be back against the wall. But I rolled, come on. Luckily he doesn't one-shot. That would be really annoying. Hey, you need to stop being where you are. Okay. He's a little glitchy. Oh, a chest. How's your health bar looking? Oh yeah, there's definitely a storm ruler in here. Blessed Dew Talisman. Slowly restores HP. Oh! Nice. I like those. Oh! 3 more heals. This is a double. I didn't roll it right. He's charging. Oh, those do have a hitbox. This guy's got a lot of HP. He, interestingly, does not have a boss health bar. That's not how you do that. Why should I do that? Well, he stepped on me. Can I get out of here? Or do I found the bonfire, so I think I can warp out, right? I'd like to come back with a stronger weapon. This guy has a lot of HP. Well, I can give it one more try. Can I warp out? Oh. No. Oh, I didn't rest, I guess. There we go. What? Is there even a fog wall? There is not. I can just leave. I can just leave this dude, bro. Like, I'm out of here. I could try this. See if he's weak to this. Oh, that just one-shot me? Okay. I'll try magic, see if he's weak to it. He might be. He's like fire element. That's pretty good. 800 damage for a whole stamina bar's worth. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I can get a lot of mileage off of that, for sure. Oh, I staggered him. I can get a critical right here in his chest. Cool. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that's the play. Is go full magic, because he apparently can't come out here. Flasks. Yeah, I'll eat. Did I get another sacred tier? I think I did. Nope. Sag. Probably too far, yeah. Gotta find that sweet spot where I'm safe to his attacks, but in range to hit him. Actually, I could probably just lure him this way. I can't target up on his head. Whew. What is that? Don't do that now. Double, and I got one shot. So I should get the FP increase talisman as well. I may as well fat roll as well, right? Try to not get one shot as much as possible. Probably shouldn't go full 100% heavy. You. Oh, I mean, I even mid-roll with this. There we go, I'm heavy now. Get that. Use attributes, plus increases damage taken. I'll get this, so that I have the armor. Alright, buddy. A double, quick double. A little too early. Hard to tell if I'm going to be able to do this within my available mana pool. He's not getting staggered anymore. I think I just got lucky that one time. Hard to say. What is that noise, by the way? Whoa. Oh, I still got one shot with all this armor on? Well, I guess I wasn't at full HP, I guess. Let me think. I don't think there are any ashes I can put on the... Wow, she is out cold. I don't think there are any ashes I can put on this. Spinning weapon. Or no skill. What happens if I press L? If I press the button? Oops. I wanted to look at the name. No skill. Okay, it just swings it. Like normal. So LT becomes RT. Got it. So may as well just equip that, because why not? Honestly, not an unfun boss to fight with magic, which is interesting. He'll probably start charging if I enter the arena. Ow. I'm gonna put this on. Now my fat roll. Uh-oh. He is definitely not supposed to pass through this doorway. Oh god, I still got one shot. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. Can I do something? Still medium. Or not medium. Still not medium. Let's go like this for a while. Nice. Fire hot. Okay, I got behind a wall. Oh, I didn't heal. Is that gonna hit me? No. What the heck? Can you get out from behind that wall, please? That would be preferable. Why do you keep doing that? Fire hot. I can't lock on. Get over here, bud. Thank you. No, don't go back over there. Maybe I got like a lucky shot on his head or something. Oh, I thought I was locked on. Right through the wall. They're just embracing the whole attacking through walls thing with this guy. Status: death. Let me rethink this. HP. Raise the HP. Honestly, screw the HP. Embrace the getting one shot. Just don't get hit, five head. What else can I do? I can throw bombs at him. Oh, I know what I can do. This guy. This guy. I don't think I had anything else that like raised attributes. Fire? No fire. There's fire. Huh? I guess the fire goes through walls too now. That was a little bit weird. Okay. RTSR set. Right through the Counter-Strike. What was that noise? Like, what is that noise? Can you stop being that way? Bro? Okay. You're in here now. I don't know if you're supposed to be in here. I don't think he was supposed to do that. I could be wrong. I'll give this boss a couple more tries before stopping. He's trying to get in here again. He's in here again. Oh, never mind, he got pushed back. That's the attack that lets him in. Here we go. Stay out. Stop that, please. Uh-oh. I think he's in. Yeah, he's in. Okay. He's in to stay. And he immediately does the fire breath again. Okay. You can do a little shimmy to... Oh, he's like stuck, actually. Oh, never mind. He's not stuck anymore. Stairway, save me, please. He's definitely freaking out a little bit because of not being in his room. No! Okay. Fire. Okay. I don't think I can riposte like this. I can't hit you. I'm going this way, buddy. See ya. Three more. Yeah, that's not enough magic. That's not enough damage to kill him with just magic, unfortunately. He's got too much HP. I can get him half dead. Oh yeah. All right. definitely done here. Once I grab my souls. You and yeah, he's on my souls. I gotta grab these and run. Toodles. Okay. I think we're done for today. I'll warp back here and see if anything's changed. We killed a couple bosses? A couple of mini bosses. Nothing major. No new souls, although we did duplicate that one. So we can grab this guy. It looks like I could get the other, I can get the same one twice. So maybe you can like dual wield the fists that way. That might be a thing. But I chose to get the other one. I don't see anything new. Ugh. I kind of want to go back to that shop and buy him out. Because he had some stuff. So we need more roans. Oh, we got plenty of runes. You still here? Nothing new. I already bought him out. Yeah, because he had one of these things. Not one of these things, something else. Sun spirit jellyfish, huh? Ah, shut up. Yeah, one of these things, the Lost Ashes. I can apparently duplicate one of these if I buy the item from that merchant. All right. I'll go do that now, and then I'll end. Where was that? He was over here. The isolated merchant. Okay, buddy.
Unusual. Did this aged merchant have?
Okay. What are these? Sacrificial twigs. We lost on death in place of runes. Oh. Give me that. Anything else I can sell? I really don't want these if they're just consumable items. But I don't know, maybe they're useful. I don't know. And where's the glowwort as well? I really don't need those either. If all they do is, yeah, these guys. If all they do is strengthen ashes, I'll keep them, I guess. Don't think I have any duplicate weapons. For this character, I would plan to just keep everything. Only sell duplicates or consumables that I'll ever use. And did get 2 of those. I can sell these. I really don't ever plan to use these. Can get this Zweihander now. You can get a duplicate lantern. Exceedingly rare. I'm not gonna use the Zweihander, right? It has stomp uppercut as the thing. I'll just buy these. Can I craft anything new now? Exceedingly rare. Oh, I can make arrows, so I'm allowed to sell arrows. I can sell the ammo. And not have to worry about that. Get the last one of those. He's got nothing else I need. Except for this Zweihander. Or the duplicate lantern if I really want it. I haven't leveled up in a while, although I am level like 37, I think? Or 30, maybe lower than that, level 35. 38, I'm 38. I kinda want to start thinking about Arcane, because Arcane's also going to give me more item drops from enemies. It also it increases your item drop rate. Yeah.